Hi everyone, I'm out in my field. I don't know if you can hear my goats in the background. Let's see if they come. Looks like they're coming running. Hi guys. There we go. Hi guys. So, so I can see here. Today I am talking about something I learned a while ago. The goats are trying to eat me. And that is how to look at a goat and see if that goat is not feeling good or sick. So it's basically how to tell if you got a sick goat. So one thing you'll see is that the goat's tail's down, that it's not keeping up with the rest of the herd, its eyes are kind of tired or they're super alert and psycho because it's stressed out. You'll see sometimes a goat will be bloated after it eats, and you'll see sometimes that it doesn't, if you go in and it's laying down, it doesn't want to get back up. That's pretty darn severe. Doesn't want to get up. Let me see if I'm missing anything. Oh, yep, they sometimes will have a super high temperature or fever, or they'll just stay chronically kind of cold. That's not a good sign. And then the last one is that I notice mostly is they might have either they haven't used the bathroom because their guts are knotted up, or they have diarrhea. So yeah. So why am I talking about goat health? Because you thought I, was a person that talked about human health. Well, I am talking about human health. But when it comes to humans, when we look at a dog or a sick goat, sometimes we'll be like, man, that dog isn't acting right. That goat isn't acting right. They have no energy. They're tired, etc. Like all the things I listed, we actually see those things. We have this thing called intuition. And yet when it comes to humans, it's like we've lost our intuition. At least I did. So let's relate some of these symptoms to humans. I got a little list of things here. So, do you feel down? Is your tail down? You feel tired? Are you anxious? Are you depressed? Do you not want to get out of bed? Do you ever feel like running anymore or playing? Do you ever find yourself laughing spontaneously or just enjoying life without effort? Is your color good? Like, do you feel good? I experienced a lot of the symptoms that my goats were experiencing, or experience when they're sick. Hopefully they don't get sick, but if they did, but I ignored them because I thought they were normal. And the truth is, our culture, the people who are around, in general, a lot of people are sick. So it is kind of normal. And with my goat, if I see them super sick, I'm going to go treat them for whatever, I figure out the problem is quickly. Because with a goat, you don't always have much time. Fortunately, humans usually have a little bit more time. But with humans, because I guess we have more time, and because maybe it's lucrative, I don't know, instead of treating the symptoms, we cover symptoms. So sometimes we use, ibuprofen when we feel pain or we feel anything, Tylenol, antacids. We use stimulants, we use caffeine, we use energy drinks. We use medications of all types, anti-anxiety, antidepressant. And then some of us, we have addictions, and so then we use addictions to try to feel good. At least every once in a while, just trying to feel alive or feeling okay or trying to escape for a little while. All this suffering and pain, confusion and tiredness and bad feelings that we're going through. turn page. Sorry, there's a bell in the back because my goat has a bell. Isn't it cute? So one thing that helped me start to change my attitude toward myself, because I kind of just blamed myself. I thought I was lazy. I thought I just didn't work hard enough. I thought I just had a bad attitude. And those things can be part of it, but if you don't feel good, that's different, right? So the one thing, you know, you need to ask yourself is just, do I actually feel good? You know, and really like look at yourself kind of from an outward perspective and answer that question. You don't need a doctor and a diagnosis to tell you whether you feel good or not. That's something you can figure out. And if you don't feel good, don't ignore it. Don't cover it up. Accept that. That's what I've had to do. I had to decide finally that I felt pretty terrible most days, and that something was wrong, and that I needed to actually stop ignoring it and covering it up and start facing it. And of course, I got to a point where I almost couldn't ignore it anymore, which for you, if you're not there yet, please figure it out before you get there, because it's hard to recover that way. So my tip for you, or anyone, if you're still not sure you're ready to make changes or seek health or healing, is if the answer to do you feel good most days is no, stop saying you're fine, because you're not fine, and start looking for the answer, or answers, many answers at times. Lifestyle changes, diet, stress, all those things, toxicity, so that you can actually heal that root cause, you know, actually treat the problem, not cover the problem. Chronic degenerative diseases are becoming so common, and in nursing school, you know, it was all about statistics. It's like, oh, 1 in 100 people gets an autoimmune disease, 1 in this many gets this or that. But it's just changing as their lifestyles are getting worse, the toxicity's worse, our diets are worse. As all these things build up, the statistics just keep changing, and yet people are kind of accepting, like, oh, I'm just a statistic. This just happened to me. There's nothing I could have done about it, and there's nothing I can do about it now. And that's one way of thinking about it. But to me, if we're not statistics, and if the statistics are changing, then that means something we're doing isn't working, and it's making us sick. So that also means something we can do can help us live a healthy, active, well life. And to me, that's the goal now, is not just survival and feeling okay, but to actually be well and enjoy life. And life is still life. It's not perfect. I have bad days. And my goat's trying to eat my paper. But they're so much better than they were before. And at least I get to deal with my life from a place of overall wellness now, where I can actually make decisions and interact with my life, instead of just tolerate my life and keep pushing through day after day. So anyways, thank you for watching again. Sorry I missed last week. Family got sick, and I just kind of got overwhelmed with things, so didn't get it done. I hope you guys, if you're interested in leaving a comment, that you do, and tell us what's helped you to break through and make changes, what those changes are, and just to encourage other people. I don't have, again, all the answers. This whole goat thing is just something funny, because I'm a bit of a farmer, that helped me really take myself seriously instead of putting things off. So I hope you have a beautiful weekend, and if that's when you watch this, or whatever day it is when you watch this. Thank you. Bye.